Hey y'all, I'm Hanny XOXO and welcome to or back to my channel. Today is Friday, April the 17th. Happy Friday, everyone. And it's actually already 6 p.m. So I thought it could just be fun to spend the evening together, have a fun little time. My fiance just left for work like an hour ago. So that's why I'm filming so late, because she's working right now. So I figured since she works 6 to 11 today, I might as well too. So I definitely want to get a lot of crocheting done and other like work, back-end business type stuff, anything I need to do for my market. In case anyone doesn't know, I do have a market coming up literally next weekend. So I definitely got to really grind and get to on everything that I got to make for that. I also did make some super cute plushies this week that I did not film yet, but definitely want to show y'all now. So I'm super excited. It's gonna be a fun, cozy little night together. I want to show y'all these cutie little plushies that I have, and of course I want to get more crocheting done, again, more work done, and since it's nighttime, I'll probably also do a little bit of self-care, my skincare, all that fun kind of stuff. And honestly, I just want to have, again, a fun, cozy, chill night. I'm just kind of gonna go off of vibes. Of course, still wanting to get work done, but also I just want to vibe. I just want to see where the night takes us. So I'm gonna go grab the cutie plushies right now. I'm honestly like so excited to show y'all like all of these plushies. I like am feeling pretty proud of myself. I feel like I made kind of a lot of stuff this week. I am a really slow crocheter, so maybe y'all won't think it's a lot of stuff, but I don't know, I'm happy with it. So definitely I want to show y'all all the cuties that I made since the last time we chatted last week. Just grab the cutie plushies, and of course I will have all of the crochet patterns and all that good stuff linked down below for y'all. I'll also try to link like any of the materials and all that kind of stuff that I used, just in case y'all want to use the same things as me. But this first plushie that we have, I actually will not be having a pattern to link down below for y'all because this is a Hanny original. This is actually the first ever plushie pattern that I like wrote on my own, I guess, and let me just show y'all what they look like. Cutie little butterflies. Oh my gosh, sorry y'all, I already tagged them and everything, so on top of it, but you guys can't see the plushie that well with the tag on it. But these are my little butterflies. Oh my gosh, the antenna are a little bit crazy though. Fix that up a little bit. But yes, these are my very own pattern, the first pattern that I ever wrote myself. And I actually wrote this pattern because I did attend a butterfly festival. I made a video all about my results and a little recap and everything from that. But basically that festival was like a year ago, and at the time I could not find a butterfly plushie pattern that I really liked. I wanted one that would be like kind of small. I didn't want to make a huge butterfly plushies because I did find some really cutie patterns for like larger butterflies, but that wasn't the vibe I was going for. I wanted like a tinier little butterfly. So I was like, if I can't find one that I like, I guess I'm just gonna have to come up with a pattern on my own. And that's exactly what I did. And I'm so happy with how these turned out. I did bring 3 of these to that butterfly festival with me, and all 3 of them sold out. Maybe because it was a butterfly festival, who knows, but I haven't made any since then, which was again almost a year ago. So I really wanted to make some to bring to my spring market that I have next week. So I'm really excited to see how these do. Again, won't have a pattern to link down below, but if y'all also think these are super cutie and want a pattern, definitely let me know in the comments, because if there is interest, I would definitely love to put out some sort of pattern. Like, I don't know if I would make people pay for it. Maybe if it's just free on Instagram. Honestly, maybe even a tutorial, because a lot of people at markets will ask me if I post tutorials and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, I don't do that, but maybe I should. But anyway, let me know if y'all are interested, because I feel like that would be fun. But I did end up making 3 of these butterflies. So this is the first colorway that I did. I used all basic chenille brights for these. I'm so sorry, you guys, because I'm trying to think of the colors, and honestly, I work with Parfait Chunky so much that I'm like, I don't know if I can remember like what the colorways of the basics chenille brights are, especially because so many of my like label bands have fallen off, gotten misplaced, and all that stuff. But I'm pretty sure that this is like the peach color, and this is like maybe tangerine, and I'm actually pretty sure this is pink lemonade, this mix right here. For some reason I do remember that. And then for the hook size on this little guy, I ended up using a 5mm hook, but honestly in the future I think I might experiment with like a 6.5mm hook, just because I don't know if y'all saw, but I am planning to try to charge $13 for these little butterflies. At the butterfly festival that I did, I charged $10 for these. Again, they all sold out. So I don't know if $13 is gonna be too high. I honestly, at the butterfly festival, I thought $10 was gonna be too high of a price for these. I was gonna charge $8 for them, but my fiance was like, absolutely not. Like, you put way too much work into it. Like, even though it's a small piece, like, I don't know. She was like, you just like spent a lot of time on it. Like, I feel like you should charge at least $10. So that's why I did $10 at that market. But then at this market, I'm planning to have like 3 price tiers. I'm planning to have a $5 price tier, $8 price tier, and $13 price tier. So I wanted this guy to like fall on one of those tiers, and I was like, well, either I will drop him to $8, which is what I felt they should originally be priced at. But I'm like, my fiance would be so pissed at me if I did that, especially because on my $8 items, I do have a deal where if you buy 2, you get them for $15 instead of $16, so $1 off. But you know what I mean? So I don't know. Basically, I don't know if y'all care that much about the pricing and everything like that, but that is why this guy is $13 right now, and I don't know, we'll see how they do at the market, but let me show y'all the other little cuties. So next we have this super cutie pink and purple butterfly, and honestly, I did this one in the dark, so I feel like maybe I sewed some of the stuff on wrong, maybe some of the placement is wrong, but it's still like super, super cute. I don't know if anyone else will notice. My fiance said like she didn't notice. I don't know. It's probably just me being a perfectionist and being nitpicky, but yeah, this is what she looks like, and I feel really bad because this one, I seriously cannot remember the names of the colors for this. I want to say the pink is maybe cotton candy, and then the brighter pink is maybe bubblegum, maybe, and then I really cannot remember this colorway at all, but if y'all like look it up on the website, you'll know which one it is. And finally we have this little butterfly right here, which honestly, y'all, I think that this one has got to be my favorite. I don't know why its mouth is looking a little weird to me right now, though. Again, though, is it actually looking weird, or am I just being nitpicky? Who knows? But this is honestly probably my favorite colorway of butterfly. This was actually like the first butterfly that I ever like made, the first colorway of butterfly, and I fell in love with it. This is what made me keep on making the butterflies, because I feel like these colors just look so pretty together. I know for sure this colorway is, I like how I just said I know for sure, and now I'm like, do I know for sure? I'll say I think it's called Pastels in the basics chenille multis, brights, whatever it's called. And then again, I want to say this is cotton candy, and I'm pretty sure this is banana. So there you go, little pastel butterfly. So those are the 3 butterflies that I made, again all priced at $13, and yeah, my very own pattern. And I love these guys so much. I'm super excited to see how they do at this market. And moving on to my next set of plushies, these are also gonna be $13 plushies, and I have 6 of these in this category to show y'all, and I am super excited to show you guys these. I've been having so much fun making them. Honestly, I've been kind of addicted to making these. That's why I have 5 of them, because I've just been loving it so much. But let me show y'all. Little puppies. And it's so funny because I grabbed a random one to show y'all, and of course I grabbed the one that I'm like kind of not as happy with. This whole video is just me just being mean to myself, y'all, because this one is also like, what are the eyes doing? Again, may have made this one in the dark. I don't know what's wrong with me. I know I have bad eyesight, like that's why a girl has glasses, so I don't know why I'm trying to make plushies when it's dark and I can't see anything. But yeah, I feel like on camera it's so bad too. Like it looks even worse on camera than in person, you guys. I don't know. Anyway. That has nothing to do with the pattern though, because again, I love this pattern so much. I've been super addicted to making it. It is the Annie Caraway Loaf Puppy pattern. Y'all might know about the Annie Caraway Loaf Kitty pattern, which is super like famous, I feel like, at this point in the crochet community. It's a very popular pattern, and those like always sell so good for me. Plus, like, I love making them so much. I think they're so adorable. So of course I was like, I want to try out the puppy pattern. And honestly, it's so funny. Shout out Hannah's Dream Shop, my name twin. Shout out to you, girlie, because she actually suggested in my comments that I try out this pattern. And it was so funny. It was like a sign. Like, it was a sign to me because I was like, I had this pattern literally like in my Etsy shopping cart for so long, like since the day I'm pretty sure Annie Caraway released it. I've had this pattern just sitting in my cart, but I've just been like debating back and forth, contemplating. I'm like, oh, I don't know if I want to try it or not. I'm honestly like not a dog person. I'm very much a cat person, but I mean, I love like all animals. And plus, like at some markets, specifically like this market that I am attending next week, I already did attend the same market last year, and literally not one of the loaf cats sold. So I'm like, maybe people like don't like cats at this market. Maybe they're dog people, so that's why I really wanted to have dogs at this market, but I just couldn't decide on a pattern. And then Hannah left me that comment telling me to try out this pattern, so shout out, girlie, because that was a sign, and I'm so happy that I tried this pattern because I love it so much. It's so cute. Again, I don't know why I messed up on the placement of those eyes. Guys, this isn't even the first loaf puppy that I made. I'm pretty sure I made 2 before this, but this one's so cute because it's like supposed to be a pug. And honestly, like, I just used whatever of the basic chenille brights I had on hand. I don't like have that much of it like in my yarn stock, but luckily I did have a lot of neutrals, so I just kind of combined them as I felt fit, and I felt like these colors actually like looked so cute together. I just used mushroom for the body and pewter for like the gray accents, and I don't know, I feel like the colors came together really cute. You know, wish I would have placed that eye like right there. Then it would have been even cuter. Maybe I'll have to fix it, guys. It's really bothering me, clearly. I thought it wouldn't bother me, and then I saw it on camera right now, and I'm sorry because I'm not even, like, looking into the camera because I'm just staring at his face, at his eyes, being lopsided. But also, let's be real, guys. Okay, this means no offense to the pug people out there, but, like, pugs, like, they kind of do be looking like this. Like, let's be real right now. Pugs are silly. Again, no offense to the pug people. I know pug people are, like, really big on pugs. Like, they're so cute, but they just are silly, too. So, I don't know. We'll see if this sells or not. If it doesn't sell at the market, I'll for sure, like, move its eye, probably. I don't know if I can. It's freaking me out. I don't know. But we're already, you know, I'm just rambling about this. Look at its cutie little tail, by the way. Did I show you guys that or not? But the tail, like, it curls. I never even would have, like, thought to do that. Maybe because I'm not a dog person, but shout out Annie Caraway because that is, like, such a cute little touch because pugtails really do be doing that. But anyway, I'm like, did I tell y'all everything? That's the pattern, the colors I used. I used a 6.5mm hook. Oh, 16mm eyes. That's everything. Let me show you guys the next puppy. Let me actually show you guys the, like, first puppy that I made. Okay, and I guess, like, I should have specified that for the pug, I used the pattern, I want to say it's part 1 of her puppy patterns with, like, the pointy ears like that, because she has a part 2 of the pattern as well that has floppy ears, which was actually the first puppy that I made was a floppy ear puppy, but I did not purchase her pattern yet when I made this puppy because I did, like, kind of want to test it out first. And shout out to Annie Caraway, like, she's honestly so amazing because she posts, like, all these tutorials for a bunch of her patterns. So she already had a tutorial out for one of the floppy ear puppies, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna follow that tutorial before I actually purchase the pattern because, like, I I just want to see how it looks. And like, again, I'm just like not a dog person, so I was just wanting to see like, do I really want to make these or not? Let me test it out with the tutorial first. And this is the puppy that I made using that tutorial, and I feel like this one turned out like so freaking cute. I need to adjust. Look at me, I'm like really not liking my embroidery for some reason, because I'm like, I feel like I need to adjust the mouth just a little bit. Honestly, that's like perfect. Maybe maybe that's all I needed. But I just think that this one turned out so adorable. I love the floppy ears. Honestly, like, I feel like I like the floppy ear ones more than like the pointy ear ones, just because I don't know why. That's just so cute. I love the floppy ears. It's so adorable. And y'all, I honestly, okay, I'm sorry if I'm sounding like so wrong right now, but I want to say that the breed of this dog, I think in her video she said it's called a dachshund, but that, it doesn't look like that when it's spelled out. I was calling it like a dachshund. Please, why was no one correcting me? I was probably saying that for years of my life. Well, why am I finding out at this point in my life that this kind of dog is pronounced dachshund? I don't know. But anyway, that's on me not being a dog person. But I think that this dog is so cute. I just love it so much. So cutie. And for like the yarn that I used on this, again, the Premier Basic Chenille Bright. And I used, I want to say caramel for the brown, but again, I can't remember for sure, but I want to say caramel. And also, can I say, like, her tutorials are so freaking good. I mean, her patterns are so freaking good. I love them so much, but also like she's so good like at her tutorials, the way she explains everything and all of that. And also like in her video, she was saying that for the tutorial that she put out for like, I want to say it was maybe a German Shepherd puppy or something like that. Like she put out a different tutorial for one of those. Like she got a bunch of hate comments on it, and I was like, like that makes me so sad, because like, I mean, first of all, like how ungrateful do you have to be to post a hate comment on a free pattern? Like, first of all, that's crazy. Also, such an adorable pattern. Like, it's so cute. Her patterns are so cute. I just don't get it. She was saying, I think like it was from people who weren't understanding the color changes or something, but I'm just like, that's crazy that people are like leaving hate comments specifically too about like the pattern having too many color changes. Me personally, I love that. Give me a, y'all know how I am. This is kind of boring for me. Like, give me a color change. I crave a color change. And also showing me like exactly the pattern so that I can create the dogs like in different patterns. I don't know. So I was like, that's just crazy. So I don't know. I hope that she received a lot of love on this pattern and on all her patterns. Honestly, I need to start commenting on like all these girlies videos and being like, thank you so much for your addition to the crochet community, because like I appreciate it so much. So anyway, I just thought that was crazy, but let's move on to the next puppy. Okay, sorry you guys. I've been spending so long like talking about all these. I feel like I've already been recording for like 30 minutes. My phone storage is already freaking about to fill up. So let's speed run the rest of these 4 plushies that I have to show y'all. So for this next dog, here I already go about to tell y'all a whole backstory and not speed run this, but speed running the backstory, I did like make this dog after the dog Biscuit. Do y'all know who Biscuit is from the children's books? I loved Biscuit as a kid, and I loved those Biscuit books so much. Like anytime I went to a store and they had one of those Biscuit books that like I didn't have yet, my grandma would always get it for me. I was so obsessed, loved them so much. So if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, by the way, let me like put up a photo if I haven't yet, so that y'all understand what I'm saying right now. But basically that's what I tried to like channel this dog after, and I honestly don't know if it's giving what I was wanting it to give or not. I even like right now still don't know if this is giving that sort of vision that I wanted it to give, because honestly, when is the last time that I saw one of those Biscuit books? Literally probably when I was a child. And what did I not do before making this dog? Look up a photo of my inspo for it. I just said, this is what I remember in my brain, and that's what I'm gonna make. So this is the little puppy that is supposed to be like Biscuit, the puppy. I still, again, don't know if it actually looks like Biscuit, because I haven't looked up a photo yet. But in editing, I'm sure I will have some sort of opinion on what I think about that statement. But yes, this is it. Again, we gotta speed run this, but for his body, I did use mustard, and I don't know, I think he's so cute, regardless of whether or not he looks like Biscuit. Again, 16mm eyes, but the difference with these ones is instead of just using the glitter discs that the eyes come with, by the way, I don't know if I said it yet, but I do buy all my eyes on Amazon. Again, everything will be linked down below for y'all. But I usually just use the little like glittery discs, colorful discs that the Amazon eyes come with. But I have been into painting my own eyes lately, and I was like, I really want this cutie to have some like little minty green sort of eyes. So that's what I did. I just used glitter nail polish. I did 2 coats of that, and of course, like everything in between coats, I let it completely dry. So I did that, and then I used like a green nail polish, and then I used a blue nail polish, and then I did a second coat of the blue nail polish, and then I did a clear nail polish. So yeah, I'm like, we're speedrunning this, and I'm explaining exactly every single step I took to do these eyes. But I don't know, maybe y'all are curious. I just started getting into painting my own eyes, so maybe y'all are too and are curious about the process. But again, I'm talking forever, so let me show y'all this final puppy. And y'all are gonna have to tell me what breed of dog you think this is, okay? No cheaters in the chat. Let me know right now. What breed was I going for with this puppy right here? Because let me tell ya, I did not really go with one of them exactly in the pattern. I kind of did and kind of didn't. But okay, did y'all get your comments in now? Actually, before I tell y'all the breed, let's go over these eyes. Because I also painted these ones, but I just did blue. So again, the 2 coats of glitter nail polish with the blue nail polish behind it. Also, now maybe that it's up closer, y'all might have different opinions on what dog you think it looks like. I don't know. This embroidery, you know what? I'm not gonna let it bother me today. We have bigger things to deal with right now. But, okay, I'm guessing by now y'all put your guesses in the comments. First, I'll tell you the base pattern that I used. So I used the mini corgi pattern that she had, but I was wanting to make it look like a husky puppy. Do we see the vision or not? I basically just like looked up a husky puppy on Pinterest, and then I matched it up to, I made all of them, by the way, the mini version, the mini size, because for my loaf kittens, I make all those the mini size, and I wanted them to all be the same exact size. So yeah, that's why he's the mini one, because there is a husky puppy pattern, but that one's not a mini. So that's why I had to go with the corgi pattern, because I felt like the coloring was closest to what that husky looked like that I was like looking at on Pinterest. And then I felt like it looked too much like a corgi after that, and like I noticed on Pinterest again, the husky had like white kind of like around its eyes a little bit, so that's why I just like embroidered a little bit of white right there. I don't know, do y'all think it's giving husky puppy? Let me know in the comments. But again, I still have 2 more plushies to show y'all, so we got to move on to these other 2. But I know I said that this was the last puppy I had to show y'all, but I did say that all 6 of these plushies are in the same category, so let me just, again, we gotta speedrun this. Let me show you these plushies. The first of these 2 that I made is a fluffy little gray kitty right here, and I feel like this guy turned out so stinking adorable. My fiance like loves this one so much. This is her favorite of the kitties that I've made, and she said that I should make a puppy like this as well. So maybe I'll do that, maybe not, we'll see. But I just wanted 4 kitties and 4 puppies. So right now, this is what we're going with. So I want to say that this yarn was like Bernat Pipsqueak in the gray color. Honestly, I bought this yarn from Joann like last year when they were closing down for like a freaking $1 or something. I don't know, it was so cheap. But I've been having it like all this time, and I knew that I wanted to make a fluffy kitty with that yarn, but it always just seemed like such a big like daunting kind of thing to me. So I put it off for this long, and honestly, I'm happy that I did put it off for like a whole entire year of me doing this business and making plushies and everything, because I don't know, I really felt like this guy was such a breeze. I again made it in the dark, can you believe? And it wasn't really that like hard. I don't know. I feel like maybe I'm just so used to making things in the dark these days that, like, I don't know, using the fluffy yarn was not as hard or daunting as I expected it to be. But yeah, I had so much fun with this little cutie right here, and I really want to eventually, oh my gosh, I'm like, I know I said we're gonna speedrun this, but let me just get this thought out so fast. I really want to make a Pomeranian plushie. That is why I bought like the pointy ear puppy one from Annie Caraway, because she has a mini Pomeranian plushie, and I tried to make one using this yarn, but it's just so thin. It's a weight 5 yarn, so I think instead I'm gonna buy like the bunny yarn from Premier at some point in time and use that to make the Pomeranian, because I believe that's a weight 7 yarn, so that'll go much better with the weight 6 basic chenille brights that I use for the face. Anyway, maybe I shouldn't have taken the time to say all this, because like I'm probably not making sense, but yeah, that's what I did for the kitty. And again, these are the Love Kitties by Annie Caraway, but these are, again, the mini version. And I will say this fluffy one is actually like a lot more mini even than the actual minis, because I also made this cutie little kitty right here. It's a ragdoll version, because I have ragdolls, well, not that live with me, but my mom has ragdolls, and I had them like back in the day when I was in high school. They're my fave cats. And they're so cute. So this is the little ragdoll right there. But yeah, I held this up because I wanted to show you all the size comparison. Like, look at the gray kitty is so tiny. So for ragdoll kitty, I again used that like pewter color, the same one that I used on the pug. And then I just used white for the body. Again, I was just trying to use like the colors that I have, since I don't have enough time to put in a yarn order for the basics or anything like that before the market. But yes, those are the 2 kitties that I made this week, on top of those 4 puppies and 3 butterflies. So that's why I'm feeling pretty accomplished this week. Like, I made a lot of cutie things, and I'm excited to see what else I can make right now. Hey divas, it is Saturday. Happy Saturday. I know. This was supposed to be a freaking evening in the life. I need to just stop setting up my vlogs maybe to be like, oh, a day in the life, an evening in the life, this in the life, that in the life, because it doesn't it just never happens. I was 1000% correct when I was like, oh my gosh, my storage is gonna fill up, because girl, yes it did. In case y'all don't know, I do all the recording on my phone and everything, and of course my phone already has a freaking million apps and everything on it, so like I don't have that much storage, so I always just have to film little tiny clips at a time and then upload them to the cloud and everything. So that's what I was dealing with, of course, yesterday. Eventually, I really would love to like actually invest in a camera and stuff for all of this, but right now it's just like not smart, I guess, financially, since like I'm not really, you know, making money on my YouTube or my videos or anything like that, and I already spend a ton of money on the business where I actually like make money and stuff, so that's where all my money goes toward. But I really like, I love making these videos, and like, I don't know, hopefully eventually one day I can make money off of these, because it's so fun. Like, I love this as my little hobby, but like, you know, I'm trying to be a little more professional. But oh my gosh, here I am already rambling today. But yeah, I was dealing with that. And then also, y'all, I know I said that I wanted to like take y'all through my evening, because especially like I wanted to do like my little skincare with y'all. I love like when girlies do their like little night routine, their skincare, everything. It's so cute and fun. And oh my gosh, you guys, even if my phone had storage, I did not do my night routine last night. And it's not because like I got lazy or I didn't want to or anything like that. No, there was literally 2 freaking huge spiders blocking my bathroom door. Would not let me cross. I mean, okay, technically they probably would have, but you guys, like, I feel like I might actually have arachnophobia. I have never been this afraid of spiders in my entire life. Like, I've never really liked them. They've always creeped me out, but it's never been to the point where like I can't even squish them anymore. Like, I can't even get close to them. Like, seeing one makes me want to throw up. Like, I know it might sound dramatic, but I don't know what it is. You guys, I literally was like trying to work myself up to kill these spiders last night, and my heart rate was at 140, like just thinking about it. And I was like, I might actually send myself into like cardiac arrest if I try to do this. And so I just had to wait until my fiance got home. But of course, she works 6 to 11 and did not actually get back home until like midnight. So yeah, I didn't do my night routine or anything last night. But thankfully, the spiders are gone now, and I feel like I really need to get over this fear because like it's so ridiculous. It's ever since, if y'all have been here for a second now, a few weeks ago, I did get bit by a spider on my foot. And ever since then, I feel like I'm just over it with the spiders. They give me such intense anxiety. I can't deal with it. So that was my night last night. Sorry I couldn't take y'all along with me, but anyway, again, I'm rambling, but we're back today, and I did actually crochet 5 little minis last night that I'm super excited to show y'all today. And the way that I decided to make these minis, which again, I would have loved to show y'all this, but my phone storage was full, but I did spin a wheel on like my laptop. You know how the girlies do, you put all the plushies that you still have to make that are still on your market prep list into the little wheel, spin the wheel, it lands on something. And before I tell y'all like what the wheel landed on, like what this item is, I want to do that thing where I show y'all the item first and see if y'all can guess what it is, and then I'll tell you what it's actually supposed to be. You feel me? Okay, let me pull out the first one that I made in this set. Okay, so here we're gonna have our first little mini, and again, please put your guesses down below what you think this guy is. And also, just a little preface that this was my first time ever making this pattern, and this was the first one that I made. So yeah, anyway. Just in case it's bad, I have to warn y'all, but here is the little mini plushie, and here we have, hopefully y'all can tell what this is. It is a little flower, I'll tell y'all that. But can we guess what animal this is supposed to be? And I suppose maybe if you have made this pattern before, if you've tried it out before, or if you're not new to my channel and you already know like my whole market prep plan and everything that I'm making, you might already for sure know what this is supposed to be. But if you don't know any of those things, please let me know what you do think this is, because honestly, I don't know if I'm in love with these or not. And my fiance, when she came home, it was so funny. She guessed it was like 1,000,001 different animals before she like finally guessed the correct type of animal. But she still like was like, oh, they're so cute and everything. But of course, I also feel like you're my fiance, so of course you're kind of obligated to tell me that all of my plushies are super cute and adorable. But no, I do feel like she would be like real with me if she thought that it was bad. And like, I don't know, she was telling me that they were all so cute. But basically, for the reveal, it is a baby bear. So yeah, that's what this little cutie is here. Let me know if y'all thought it was a baby bear or not. I don't know, but I don't know. I feel like on camera, actually, it does look like a bear. I need to stop because this whole entire video, I forgot that yesterday I was also like hating on all of my plushies so bad too. Like, I can't just keep repeating this, but I don't know. It's probably just because it was my first time making this little plushie. I feel like the face shaping, like, I don't know, I did it kind of weird and stuff. I don't know. It is kind of weird that like these do have face shaping when they're so tiny, but again, I actually made like this pattern. It comes with 3 different animals, not just the bears, but also a frog and a ducky. I already made 2 of the little frogs in this pattern last week, or was it the week before? I don't know. Sometime recently I made those little frogs, and they also have face shaping, which I do feel like the face shaping definitely like helps bring it together. It gives it those little chonky cheeks, which you want it to have. But I don't know, I just like wasn't super in love with this. I honestly, even like making it, I wasn't having a super fun time with it. And then I feel like it's always just kind of hard when like the final product, you're not super happy with it. It makes it kind of like, oh, like, was it worth it to make? Even though super quick make, it is only 20 minutes. Of course, I'll have the pattern linked down below as well. And it's literally like nothing to do like with the pattern. There's no like, I don't know. This pattern is so easy and great to follow. I do highly recommend it. And it is so cute. I just like, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just because I have been so critical of myself and my plushies lately that I'm like not super happy with it. So I don't know. I honestly don't know if I'm ever going to make these again. We'll see how they sell at the market. If they sell super well, then like, of course, I'll continue to make them. But if they don't sell well, I don't know if I am going to keep these in my like market rotation. That was my point of trying out these patterns, was that I wanted to see if I wanted to make them part of my market rotation, because I actually purchased this like 3-in-1 pattern literally like almost a year ago. I just impulsively bought it, and I don't know why. I was sitting in bed, it was late at night, and I was like, oh my god, these would be so cute for my market, and I need more minis because I don't just want to have mini sea creatures, I want to have like other types of minis. So I don't know, I bought this pattern. I don't regret purchasing it at all. Oh my gosh, I feel like I sound so negative, and I'm not meaning to be that way at all, because even like, I don't know, I feel like if even I bought a pattern and hated it or like couldn't understand how to do it, I still wouldn't regret buying it, because always love supporting fellow crocheters and artists, small businesses, everything like that. So never ever ever have I like regretted purchasing a pattern, even if I like only made it one time and then decided I never wanted to make it again, because love showing support. But hopefully y'all like get that vibe. Like I literally like, I don't know. Sorry, I feel like I've been just like in a mood these past 2 days maybe with my plushies. Maybe just because I really have been trying to grind out a lot of market prep and crochet a lot, and it's given me a lot more plushies to critique and like not be happy about. But I don't know, but I've literally been showing y'all this little plushie for the past like 10 minutes, and like I told y'all, I still have 5 more. This is also why I'm like, why do I try to do day in the life videos? I just need to do videos like showing y'all everything that I've been crocheting, because once these little plushies come out, I can sit here and talk about them for hours. Like literally, this little tiny $5 mini, how have I sat here and talked about it for 10 minutes? That's insane. But let me show y'all the other cuties that I made, and then I'll go over like all the yarn and everything that I used for these guys. So for this next one here, again, like I wasn't super happy with that first one that I made. I just don't know what it is. I just wasn't really feeling it. I was like, I don't know if it actually looks like a bear or something else. Even though, again, like even if a customer thinks that it's something else, like a freaking, I don't know, guinea pig, who knows? Like I'll just let them think that, because they can make it whatever they want it to be. But anyway, I need to stop talking and just show you all these plushies. But I wanted to make kind of a little bit of a more fun one. And so I decided to make a strawberry. You feel me? You feel me? Strawberry. So I don't know. I feel like, okay, it's kind of funny though, you guys, because I feel like almost the opposite way now that I'm showing y'all these bears than I do like with the cats and the puppies and whatever, because like those puppies, I in real life felt like they actually looked pretty cute, and then like when I was showing them on camera, I was like, they look so horrible on camera. I feel completely opposite with these. Like in person, I feel like this little bear looks so freaking busted, but on camera, like it looks like the cutest little thing ever. So I don't know, y'all, but basically this pattern also, I guess I should have said, in case y'all are new here, it comes with like different little hats, I guess, that you can put on it. So basically, like the other one that I showed y'all here, I just did like the color changes to make it look like the flower. And then this one, I just made it all green, and then the head, the pink with the white embroidery to make it that strawberry type of look. And yeah, I feel like this one's actually so cute on camera, so that's kind of crazy. And for baby bear number 3, again, like, I don't know what it was, but I just wasn't really, like, happy with those first 2 little bears that I made, even though, like, especially that little strawberry one, I feel like looks so adorable on camera, so, I don't know, that's crazy, but I just was, like, not feeling it, and what do I do when I'm making a basic no-sew little mini plushie, and it's boring the heck out of me? I gotta divify it. I gotta turn her into the cutest little girly pop diva you've seen in your life. And in case y'all are new here, I love to divify my plushies. I'm a diva, so of course I want my plushies to be cutie little divas as well. And if you're wondering, like, what the heck does divifying a plushie mean? Let me just show y'all this little cutie right here. Hello, Miss Bear. Okay, slay with your rhinestone beauty mark and your bedazzled sun hat. Like, okay, girly, let's go. So yeah, this is the third little baby bear that I made. Again, needed to divify her. How do I divify my plushies? Using rhinestones. Sometimes I'll also just embroider cutie little things on them, or I'll use a glittery thread to make them look a little sparkly, anything like that. That's what I consider divifying a plushie. So here is, again, Little Miss Bear, super cutie. Again though, even after divifying her, am not 100% in love with her, but I still do think she's so cute. Again, I mean, I love to bedazzle, bling out, divify, whatever you want to call it, my plushies, so I had so much fun adding all of the rhinestones to her. And with this hat, by the way, because the pattern also comes with like a fedora hat that you can make, but I don't know, you know, of course I wanted her to be like girly pop. I mean, I guess she could be girly pop with a fedora hat. That actually could have been really cute, like a kind of hipstery vibe. Maybe I'll have to make another like hipster bear with like the fedora hat. I don't know. But I basically, instead of making the fedora and doing like, I'm pretty sure it was half double crochets or something like that, I did double crochets, and I did increases of like 3 double crochets in each stitch, kind of like how you would do if you're making like a scrunchie or like a ruffle hat or something like that. That's the vibe I went for, to try to get the brim to be like long. I want her to be like, I don't know, like a beachy, like spring breaker type, like, I don't know, she's kind of giving grandma a little bit too, which honestly kind of a slay. I love a diva grandma. So that is her right there. And let me show y'all the fourth little bear. Here we have bear number 4, and she has this cute little daisy on her head because I mean, I really do love like the cutiness of the little flowers on their heads. I think it's so cute. So I did want to make another little bear with the flower, and I wanted this one to be like just a little different of a brown shade, I guess, so there's more variety. So I just used a little bit of a darker color on that one. But yeah, that's that guy there. And honestly, I feel like this little cutie is like pretty adorable too, so love that. And moving on to the final bear, this one's kind of just a basic little bear, but I honestly like, I don't know, it's kind of crazy because I feel like out of all the bears, like this one right here might be my favorite. Like I could see myself even like putting this one on a keychain to put on like one of my bags or my keys, something like that. But it's really basic, but I don't know, I think it's cute. Let me just show y'all. Here is little bear right here. And this one, I don't know, again, I just wanted to get kind of creative on it, try to make it look cutie, try to make myself fall in love with this pattern because, oh, I hate that I'm, like, not falling in love with it because I also, like, I don't know, I feel like it's mean because I'm, like, of course, never trying to offend a pattern creator. Like, making patterns is so freaking hard. Are you kidding me? That's why I don't do it. So I don't know, but I'm like, I have to be honest with you guys. Like, I'm just not super, I don't know, I'm not super in love with this pattern, but I don't know, I did really like this guy though, and I honestly, I don't know, I almost wished that I just would have made all 5 of them like how this one is, because I feel like you actually can tell that this one is a bear, right? Or am I wrong? I guess it kind of does look like a hamster, actually. I don't know, you guys, but I still think it's cute either way, regardless. But yeah, that's little baby bear number 5. And those are all 5 of the little baby bears that I made. And again, I want to be in love with this pattern so bad, but I'm just not yet. Maybe if they end up selling out at my market, that's what'll make me fall in love with them. Oh my gosh, not strawberry hitting the camera. Crazy. Even though I like wasn't feeling this pattern after the first one, I did make myself make all 5 since that was my goal on my market prep plan. And I just like, I don't know, I really just want to accomplish my goals and meet my goals and feel good about myself. So I did make 5. Plus, obviously, like my whole point again of making this pattern was I want to give it a fair chance at markets since I impulsively bought it a year ago and never really made it. So yeah, I feel like having 5 of them at this market will give them a fair chance, see how they sell. And quickly, I'll just let y'all know the yarn colors in case y'all are interested, y'all are wanting to make any of these for yourself, or just wanting to use, I don't know, any of the same colors of yarn as me. So for little strawberry here, I did use rose for the pink. Unfortunately, discontinued. All yarn parfait chunky, by the way. The little embroidery is just in cream, and then the little strawberry cap is in key lime, and the little mouth, nose, whatever that's supposed to be, is bubblegum. These two right here both have almond butter bodies. The mouth and the flower are both in bubblegum. This little inside of the flower is in sunshine, and then this hat and this mouth are in rose. Onto this little cutie here, his body is in cocoa, his mouth is in rose, the middle of the flower is sunshine, and the outer of the flower is cream. And finally, last little guy here, for his body I used teddy bear, and his embroidery I used rose. And for all 5 of these little bears I did use 10mm eyes and a 5mm hook. So that's all 5 of the little bears. I literally can't believe that I've been sitting here talking about them for the past 20 minutes though. So we gotta get on with the day. Maybe I'll just like take y'all through my day today. I don't know. I don't want to make any promises, but we'll see what we can get up to. I definitely want to keep up with my crocheting. I still have a ton of stuff on my market prep plan. And again, I'm really hoping that I accomplish everything on my market prep plan. That's just kind of like my goal for myself. And I don't know, I feel like I honestly have never completed a market prep plan before. I've never ever actually crocheted every single one of the plushies before, but I really think that I can if I just like lock in and really focus. I mean, I have like all day today. It's only 11, so it's still pretty early in the day. I think I might just crochet all day. I really want to meet that market prep plan goal. So we'll see, y'all. Happy 420, divas. Let's freaking go. It's time to blaze it up. Y'all want to hit from the banana? Only if you're over 21 and it's legal where you live, of course. But no, happy Monday, y'all. In all seriousness, I hope that y'all are having a fabulous day today. Hopefully, I can get this video uploaded by today since I wanted to get it out by yesterday. And y'all, after Saturday, I'm glad that I didn't make y'all any promises about filming anything because I ended up getting like so sick. I was so sick on Saturday night. Like, I don't even want to talk about it. It was so bad. Thank goodness for my fiance. I'm seriously like so thankful and blessed to have her in my life. I seriously don't think I could survive without her because she was like so sweet and doing everything for me. Like, I was to the point of being like so sick that I was pretty much like nonverbal, like, and I was trying to like ask her for stuff and it was just like, but somehow she still knew exactly what I needed, and I'm just so thankful that I have her because yeah, Saturday night was really just busted for me. And honestly, yesterday I was still like really not feeling myself, really not feeling good at all, but thankfully I was still feeling good enough to crochet some cuties. So I'm super excited to show y'all these minis that I made. I literally think I have 11, y'all, 11 minis, which for me, making 11 minis in one day is a lot because again, I'm a super slow crocheter, but I guess since I just spent the entire day couch rotting yesterday, not feeling well, I was able to bust all these little guys out. So let me just show y'all. Stop talking about them and show them. So basically, I finally was like, I have been working on these market minis, you know, those little tiny guys I showed y'all in this video, the little bears. Last week, I think I showed y'all the little frogs, but it's that 3-in-1 pattern with the frogs, the bears, and the chicks that I impulsively purchased one day like a year ago when I was in my bed late at night, and now I'm finally deciding to make them. And I was like, I just need to finish these guys, and they're so tiny. They literally only take 20 minutes, I would say, to make. So I finally finished them. Let me show y'all the rest of the froggies first. So here we have a cutie little strawberry frog, and I finally gotta say, I'm really happy and proud of the things that I've been making because I know that this week, I don't know why, I've just been kind of down on myself in my plushies, I guess, but I don't know, I just feel like these little froggies turned out so stinking cute. So yes, here is the first one, a little strawberry, all the yarn parfait chunky. It is rose, cream, and key lime. 10mm eyes, of course, and yes, here is the first little mini. And moving on to the second little froggy, and honestly, like, I feel like this one might be my favorite. I'm like, I might even keep him and like make another one for the market because I don't know why, I just feel like he's so stinking cute. And this one is another one where I like freehanded the hat on him because this hat did not like come as one of the ones necessarily in the pattern, but I mean, literally, y'all will see it's very basic. It's not like I did anything like crazy out here. All I did was a little mushroom cap on this little guy. And again, I think that he turned out super stinking adorable. I'm so happy with him. As for the yarn that I used on this cutie, I used Poppy for the cap, cream, or is that white? I think it's cream for the embroidery, and then mint for the body. And moving on to the final of the froggies that I made, we have this cutie here, just a pretty basic one, again with the mint body, and then I just made a little daisy on top using sunshine in the middle and cream on the outside. And those are the 3 little froggies that I made yesterday, and again, I did already make the other 2 like of the little froggies to complete the set of 5 last week, so if y'all haven't seen those 2 yet, definitely check out last week's video. I showed them there. And finally, to complete the set of the 15 market minis, we lastly have the 5 little duckies. I gotta say, I really freaking enjoyed crocheting these ones. I feel like duckies just have like a special place kinda in my heart, partially because like I just think they're super cute and I love them, but also I feel like it's partially like a subliminal thing because my nursery when I was a baby was decorated to be duck themed, so maybe some of that has just stuck with me. But let me show you all this first little cutie. I just made a super basic little yellow ducky, and I used sunshine for the body, tangerine for the beak, and yeah, again, just a really basic ducky. But again, I am like really happy with these guys. I think they're really cute. I feel like I did kind of weird face shaping on this guy. Again, I feel like it's just me having to get used to doing face shaping on such a small plushie because I'm used to doing face shaping on larger pieces where you like kind of have to like really like pull at it sometimes to like get it to adjust in the way you want it to. But these ones I'm starting to realize like you really can't tug on it too hard or anything because it'll start distorting the shape of it just because it's such a tiny piece. But yeah, anyway, that is the first ducky, but I still have 4 more to show y'all, and we're already 7 minutes into this part of the video, so let's get going. Next is another basic ducky, but I just made a little white one. So I used cream for the body and summer squash, I believe, for the beak. And again, all of the duckies also have those 10mm black safety eyes. And yeah, another super basic ducky. I for sure actually, oh my gosh, good reminder to myself, I need to order more keychains because I'll for sure bring like my little keychain making kit with me in case people do like want to put these on keychains. I could totally see people wanting to do that. And I was thinking about charging like $1 extra for that, but honestly, at this market, since it is a smaller one, yeah. I'm so sorry, y'all. I completely lost my train of thought. We have like a random guy. That sounds so crazy, but we have like a guy here. He's like buying some things, I think, from my fiance. Anyway, she's like having to do stuff outside and she just like came in to ask me a question and now I'm like, I can't remember where I'm at. But I was definitely showing y'all this little guy. I don't think I had that much left to say about him. I think maybe I was talking about the keychains, but basically, yeah, I just want to bring keychains with me because I could see people maybe like just like not really knowing what to do with this little thing. I mean, some people do love little plushies just to hold around like in their pocket or whatever. I mean, me personally, I like to do that, so I could see other people liking that, but a lot of people do actually like the minis on keychains. And I mean, I feel like I can get like bulk keychains for so cheap that yeah, at this market don't have a problem just doing that for free. But at a bigger like festival or something, maybe I would charge like $1 just because like those ones do get crazy. But yeah, anyway, I could go on forever just like repeating myself, I feel, but that's all y'all gotta know. Let's move on to the next cutie ducky. This next one is a little ducky with a flower on its head. Super cutie and adorable. Again, you guys, I'm really trying not to say bad things about my plushies because I'm kind of over that, because after having to edit me roasting myself so much, I'm like, I need to maybe stop that. But also, like, maybe it is good because I feel like so many times I pop on here with a plushie and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's a Gorgiana, I'm in love with it, I'm obsessed. And like, maybe you guys are starting to think like, does this girl just say she's obsessed with everything? And no, I don't, because clearly I've been like so mad at myself today or this week or with all my plushies. But anyway, I need to stop doing that because someone out there is gonna think that this guy is cute. He probably is cute and I'm just like being a perfectionist again. But yes, this cutie right here, we're calling it a cutie because it is cute, and I need to stop being mean to myself because it is cute. But anyway, yes, this is our third little ducky that I definitely think is very, very cute. And no, and I'm also, okay, I'm not also trying to be fake because I do think it's cute. This, I'm having a hard time today, you guys. I'm sorry. This is what happens when I've like been sick and now I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. All I know is how to crochet and everything else in my mind has gone away. But let me just stop and tell y'all about the yarn. I used Sunshine for the body and for the inside of the flower. I used Bubblegum for the petals, and I used Tangerine for the beak. So another super cutie ducky, but let's freaking get moving on to the next. This next one here, I'm honestly like kind of upset that I didn't make more ducks in this colorway, but also like, I'm not actually upset because I have so many more freaking markets that if like these ones do sell and I need to make more, I can always make more in this colorway. So let me show y'all. It's this little like brighter colored ducky with a little daisy on its head. And again, I just like, I love how these colors look together. I feel like, I don't know, it's kind of interesting because I feel like I've always been such a like pastel girly and super into like pastels, pastel rainbow, that kind of vibe. But lately, like, I don't know, like maybe I am just like reliving my scene era or something and just getting way back more into the neons and everything like that because I just love the vibrant, more neon colors, y'all. I don't know what it is, but this is Summer Squash with Carrot right here. And again, I just feel like those colors look so cutie together. Again, wish I would have made more ducks using that colorway. And then just a simple daisy on top. Honestly, don't care too much about that. Not that I don't care about it, it's just y'all know what I mean. This is getting so repetitive, I feel, because they've all had daisies on their head. That's all I mean to say by that. Basically, just, yeah, sunshine in the middle, cream around the edge, and now I'm starting to sound crazy, so let's speed this up before it just like goes way too far downhill. Last ducky we have is not a ducky because there was an option in the pattern to make a blue ducky and to put a little brown fedora hat on it. And let's just see if y'all like know who this little character is. Right here, y'all know who he is. Who is he? Who is this boy right here? I loved Phineas and Ferb growing up. As an adult, still love Phineas and Ferb. It's just an iconic show. Perry the Platypus is iconic. And obviously, like, when I tag this guy and put him like on the shelf and everything, like he'll still be on the shelf that says baby ducks. His tag will say baby duck on it, even though like clearly we all know what he's trying to be. But I'm not trying to get into all that IP, especially right now when it's like super crazy and everything. So yeah, this is just a baby duck, y'all. Not meant to be anyone. I just decided to randomly make a blue baby duck with a brown hat. How interesting is that? So those are all 5 of the little duckies right there. We'll see how they sell at the market. Again, I've never brought these to a market before, so yeah, I'm just excited to see how they do. And I did have a lot of fun making these. Again, pattern will be linked down below. This is one of the patterns in that 3-in-1 Market Minis pattern, and honestly, I don't know, it might be my favorite out of the 3, but I do really like the Froggies as well. The bears, still gonna take a little time to grow on me. If they sell well at the market, they will 100% grow on me, but we'll see. And the last 4 plushies I have to show y'all, this one really will just be a speed run because I've made these so many times and I've talked about them a million times already on the channel that like I don't have to go in depth about them. But I just made little axolotls for the market. And again, if y'all are regulars here, you already know that I'm obsessed with this pattern. It's by Crochet Grove. Again, all patterns linked down below. It's a super quick and easy make, and they always pretty much sell out at all of my markets. So highly recommend that y'all make some of these for your markets as well. But the ones that I made, so I already have that's a lie. I already have 5 axolotls in my inventory. I have 3 pink ones, 2 blue ones, so I had to make another blue one, and then I wanted 9 axolotls total, so I made the other 3 axolotls purple since I've never made purple axolotls before. And for these ones, I used, again, Parfait Chunky with lilac and eggplant and 10mm eyes, and I feel like they turned out super adorable. We'll definitely keep making these purple ones right here. And the blue ones here, I always use the same colors on. It's Sea Glass and Lagoon. Unfortunately, both of those colorways of Parfait Chunky are getting discontinued, or I guess technically have been discontinued. So I'm definitely going to have to try to find a different, like, kind of blue for my axolotls, which I'm really disappointed about because I know I can just use, like, regular blue, like some sort of light blue color mixed with, like, Seaside or something like that, but it's just not the same for me, y'all. I just love how these colors look together. But anyway, again, this is another thing that I could probably go on for the rest of the day talking about. And we just simply can't do that. We gotta move it on. It's 4:20, y'all. We got things to do. So that is all I got for y'all in this video. Again, sorry that I don't know, started the intro off trying to say that this was gonna be like an actual like vlog. Well, it was originally gonna be an evening in my life vlog, and that surely didn't happen. Hopefully, I mean, in the title or thumbnail, I would have said, like, oh, I'm gonna show y'all all the plushies I made, so hopefully by the title, thumbnail, y'all got, like, whatever you were needing by clicking on this video. Hopefully, like, some plushie inspo, market inspo. But hopefully, one of these days, like, I really can do some sort of day in the life video for y'all. I feel like that would be so fun. I personally love day in the life videos. They're, like, my favorite to watch while I crochet, personally, so you know, I would want to put out some content like that too. I like putting out the content that I personally like to watch, but I always somehow severely underestimate how long I can like really go on talking about all my plushies for. I guess if I do a day in the life video, I can't go in and talk about the plushies. But thank y'all so much for hanging out with me in this video where I do talk about all of my plushies. I really hope that y'all did enjoy the video and everything. I would really appreciate it if y'all did hit that thumbs up button down below. Also, if you want to see more of my face as well as my cutie little plushies on your feed, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, if you made it all the way to the end of the video, make sure to leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of the video, what y'all are up to, any other thoughts you have, or if you don't have thoughts, or maybe you're just like me and you're more of a shy girly and you're too scared to leave word comments because maybe it'll come off wrong and you'll hurt someone's feelings and anxiety. Don't worry, this is a safe space, anxiety-free zone. If you want to support me but don't actually want to put a word, just leave a kitty or a puppy emoji in the comments. Let me know, are you a cat or a dog person? I'm curious. Again, thank y'all so much for staying all the way until the very end of this video. Like, seriously, thank you so much for watching the whole thing because I just know that it's been all over the place. So I really truly do appreciate y'all. Again, I would love to like turn this hobby into something professional at some point. So thank you guys so much for just supporting me in my journey and everything. So I really hope that y'all did have fun with me and just looking at all of the plushies that I've been making for my market, because I honestly, y'all, had such a blast showing y'all all of these and telling y'all about all of them. And as always, have a magical rest of your day. Bye-bye! Every single time, even if I'm not filming in front of them, Holly, she knows, she feels that camera app open up and the video turn on, and she is just compelled to run to the water bottle and drink and drink and drink. My girlie. It's so funny. I don't know how she knows every time. Like, I'm nowhere near where she could see me. I'm on the couch. She's like all the way on the other side of the room, and she just senses the camera turn on. Like, I don't know how she knows. For those who don't know, Holly drinks like so much water every single time I turn on the camera, and it's so funny because she also drinks really loudly too, part of her lore. My other two guinea pigs, you can't even hear them when they're drinking water. They just like do it all quiet, but little Holly, she goes tap 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 tap, and it's so loud. That's my special little girl right there.